Good morning and welcome to this Wednesday morning active flow and breathwork class. My name is Brian and I'm honored and delighted to be here with you today. Today's class is going to be an engagement of core and then a warrior sequence in order to open the body. And we'll do that from the perspective of the breath. So we want to align breath and movement. So we're going to start, as we always do, in our seated posture, ground ourselves in, allow gratitude to arise, set our intention. And then we'll move into activating our core. That's our warm-ups. And then we'll transition from our mat to standing, and we'll move through a sequence of warrior and side angle, triangle movements in order to get some activation going, and then we'll come back to our seated posture for some calming and soothing breath work at the end of our class. Class about 45 minutes today, give or take, depending on how things go. As always, I'll remind you of our guiding principles. Our first guiding principle is support precedes action. And so please have all of your supports available, whatever it is you need or want or use to support yourself in your practice. Blocks, straps, bolsters, eye shades, blankets, wall, chair, anything that supports you in your practice, have that available. Secondarily, I'll remind you, as always, it is your practice. You are in the privacy of your own space by design. Do what is right for you. I'll be offering, suggesting, and inviting some things from over here. Your requirement is simply to be present and to breathe. Vary or modify any posture at any time. Take any alternate posture at any time. Come out of any posture at any time. Do what is right for you. Please honor the wisdom of your own body. Listen to your body. Give it what it needs. It will guide you if you allow. And so with that, let us come into a supported posture, whatever that means to you. Finding yourself here in this place, in this space, rooting into whatever part of your body is in contact with something, feeling the sensation of that connection, bringing your awareness to that connection as support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And then, having established ourselves in support, I'll invite you to lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown, tuck the chin slightly, feel the full length of the spine from the root to the crown. Having established that elongated and aligned spine, take a moment to check into what has shifted for you. Notice what happens when you align and elongate the spine. Perhaps you feel the energy body engage. Perhaps you feel the chest expand and the heart open. Perhaps you just notice for yourself what happens when we just simply align and elongate the spine. And then, turning your attention to your breath, I invite you to bring your awareness to your breath and then begin to follow your breath in and out. Coming into the present moment by coming into the body, coming into the body by coming into the breath, following the inhale all the way in. Deep into the belly cavity, front, back, sides, full 360 breath. Following the exhale all the way out, letting go of what is no longer needed, what no longer serves. Allowing yourself to come present in your supported posture by being in your breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. And having established yourself in support and coming to the present moment, I invite you, if you choose, to float your hands to your heart in a way that most brings awareness to your heart space. And then allow to arise in your heart space a sense of gratitude. Any one thing for which you are grateful, maybe just the possibility of gratitude, whatever it is that comes forth for you when gratitude is called for, see it clearly in your mind's eye. And then anchor your gratitude right there in your heart space. And then finally, this morning, before I'll invite you, if you choose, to set an intention for your practice. Perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space, or to just be right there with each inhale and exhale. Whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you declare your intention in a clear and steady voice. And then allow the echoes of your intention to inform your practice as I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, bow your chin to your intentional and grateful heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention. Namaste. And releasing your hands, lifting your chin, taking a full inhale, a complete exhale. And then let us come around to our mat on our back. We'll begin on our backs today on our mat with our core warm up. Coming down onto your back. Bring the knees to the ceiling, the heels toward the hips. Bring the hands down alongside the body, 30 to 60 degrees. Provide yourself with support. Press down into the palms. Lift the knees. Bring the shins parallel to the mat. Heels, toes, and knees together. Inhale here, and then just gently allow the knees to fall to one side. Gently. Only so far as your opposite shoulder begins to rise off the mat. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, let the knees fall in the opposite direction. Keep the feet and knees together. Gently turning the hips just to the point where your opposite shoulder begins to lift. Just warming up here. We're just allowing the hips to open a little bit. Not trying to overdo anything. Trying to find movement with breath. Exhale over, inhale up. One more time. Just warming up a little bit here, engaging and beginning our practice. And then release the feet to the mat, let the knees fall together, bring the hands to the abdomen, active rest, just take a breath. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Bring the hands behind the head. Interlace the fingers lightly or just lightly have the fingertips touch at the back of the head. Try not to pull on the neck here. We're just resting the arms behind the head for posture here. And then lift the shoulders. Then bring the knees up, feet and knees together. Bring the knees toward the nose toward the knees. Inhale here. As you exhale, let the knees float away from the face as you lower the shoulders down, maybe touching the elbows. Inhale back up, reverse crunches. Exhale, lower down. 8 to 10 of these, your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Begin to feel into your alignment of breath with movement. Moving with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. When you get to your 8 to 10th repetition here, go ahead and gently sink the feet back to the mat. Let the knees fall together. Bring your hands to your abdomen. Active rest. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhalation. Come up to seated. Now support yourself as you need in this posture. So we're going to be doing our rowing boat here. So you have options. Hands behind the hips, fingertips toward the heels, or elbows if you need more support. Heels can remain on the mat as you move the feet in and out, or you can lift the heels. If you're able to support yourself without your hands and you'd like to do so, you angle the spine, keep the crown long, lean back on the sits bones, pick up the hands. Maybe place the hands behind the thighs for additional support here. Or you can extend the arms and just do your rowing motion with the arms and the hands. 8 to 10. Finding your supported posture, working, engaged in the core, present, steady, sure. After your final one, go ahead and release down onto your back. Bring the knees up and let them fall together. Take the hands to the belly button, to the abdomen. Active rest. Take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, release the legs long onto the mat. Arms come down by the sides, palms down. Now for additional support, bring the thumbs underneath the sits bones or bring the back of the palm underneath the SI joint. Whatever you need for your additional, for your support here. We're going to do our paddle kicks. Lift the legs 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. The higher you lift the legs, the more support you get from your spine. And then we're just going to paddle here. Paddling the feet as if you were on your back floating in the pool. Just going to be here for about 40 seconds. So breathing normally here, core is engaged. Feet are pedaling, not pedaling, excuse me, paddling. So the legs are straight, toes are engaged and pressed away from the face. Back of the legs are long. We're just breathing here as we paddle about halfway there. Maybe you want to flick the toes back toward the face, pressing through the heel for this last segment. Maybe not. Work with your own practice here. Paddling. Engaging through the core and hip flexors. Wonderful exercise. And then inhale here. Exhale, let the legs come down, turn the palms up, let the toes fall open. Bring the knees in toward the chest, let the knees fall together. Hands to the abdomen, active rest. Take a rest. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhalation. Inhale here. Exhale, walk your feet together. Maybe bring your heels a little closer to the hips, maybe not. Reach your hands toward your heels. Now, maybe your fingertips lightly touch the heels, or maybe you actually have a little more room there, or maybe they're just in the same vicinity. Just find your posture here. And then we're going to lift the shoulders. And what we're going to do is exhale to one side and touch your heel, or maybe you touch your midsole, or maybe you touch your toes, whatever it is, or maybe just in the vicinity of. Inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite side. Try to touch the heel or the toe, whatever is available to you. And inhale back to center. That's your movement. We're going to do about 10 of these on each side. So it's kind of your own rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Exhaling over heel to toe. Fingertips to the heel or toe. And inhaling back to center. Wonderful exercise for the side ribs and the abdomen. Strong core engagement here. Final warm-up exercise here. Two more. each side. And come back, release. Walk feet out a little, let the knees fall in, take the hands to the abdomen. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, release the legs long, roll to your belly, either direction. We're going to work a little bit on the back of the body, so take the toes away from the face. Press into the tops of the feet. Bring the hands alongside the ribs so that the thumb is basically at the breast. Palms underneath the shoulders, fingertips extended long. Lightly press into the fingertips just to find your balance. Bring your elbows toward each other and down toward the hips. Press into the tops of the feet, feel the knees engage. Begin to lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the crown. Come into your cobra. Find your cobra posture and then breathe normally. Full inhale, complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, maybe come up a little higher. Exhale, lower down. And then walk your hands out in front of you and fold your elbows in underneath the shoulders. Bring the palms in front of you, forearms down against the mat. Perhaps walk your elbows back a little bit so that they're actually underneath the shoulders. Now, keep the heels open so that the back and bottom of the body is relaxed. So we're not, check your tendency here to clutch in the buttocks or to press into the feet. Let's not do that. Let's relax the lower part of the body. Let's press into the elbows, lift the shoulder, lift the heart. Bring the crown up. Let your heart come forward. Think about bringing your heart forward. Maybe think about bringing your elbows toward your hips to bring the heart forward, stretching out of the abdomen. This is our Sphinx pose. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, just turn your head to the left. Maybe look back over your left shoulder. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, just turn your head to the right. Maybe look over the right shoulder. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. Rotate the elbows out. Bring the forehead to the back of the palms that you stack. And then walk your elbows back toward your body so that you feel the chest rise off the back. Slight counter here. Bottom of the body is still relaxed. And then go ahead and turn your toes out, bring your heels in, and then press through the heels. Engage the bottom of the body while keeping the chest lifted. Crocodile pose, full inhale. Complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Walk your toes and heels together, press into the tops of the feet. Lift the head, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes. Press back through the ball of the foot, down into the hands, and then press yourself to a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees and press the hips back toward the heels. Come into your wisdom pose. Keep pressing till the heels go all the way back to the hips. Perhaps maybe not to the heels, whatever's available to you. Arms stay long. Pop up on the fingertips, feel the length underneath the arms. Let the forehead drop. Feel the rounding in the back. Press into the fingertips, moving those hips toward the heels. Wisdom pose. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands to the left, maybe they even come off the mat. Stay pressing back, so the hips are staying at the heels, but the hands are walking to the left. Feel that opening in the right side body. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Get long. Exhale, walk the hands off the right side of the mat. Keeping the hips back on the heels. Stay long out of both arms. Feel that opening on the left side of the body. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Press the hips back to the heels. Let the forehead. Maybe rotate your head from side to side while massaging the forehead from temple to temple. Inhale back to center. Bring yourself to all fours. Press through the crown and back through the heels. We're going to do a couple of spinal flexions here in order to wake up the spine a little bit. So feet are behind the knees. Knees are underneath the hips. Hands are underneath the shoulders or maybe slightly in front of. Crown is long. Hips are long. Side body is long. As we inhale, we drop the belly, lift the heart. Arch the lower spine. As we exhale, we round the spine, release the head, biceps bring the ears, hips curl under, and then move with your breath. Inhaling, arching and lifting the heart and the ground. Exhaling, rounding and releasing. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Your practice. Feeling that spine move, breathing directly into the spine. Inhale to center. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the knees. Just hold here for a moment. Now we're going to work from here. Now, if you like, and you need support, you bring the knees down. As you exhale, you press the hips back to the heels. As you inhale, you just come forward until the shoulders are over the palms, and then exhale, go back. If you're okay doing so, you have the knees lifted, you're inhaling to your plank, and then you're exhaling, pressing the hips back into this elevated wisdom pose. Your practice, do what is right for you. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more here. Inhale forward wherever you are. Exhale, let the hips rise toward the ceiling. Let the head drop toward the mat. Come into your first downward dog. Press the chest and stomach back to the thighs. Release the heels to the bottom of the mat. Legs might be slightly bent. Feel the length in the back of the legs. Maybe bend one knee. Press back to the opposite heel. Find your downward dog. Maybe walk your dog a little bit to find your length. Breathing here. Releasing the head, maybe shaking the head side to side. No tension in the neck. Crown is released toward the mat. Let everything go. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Maybe pick up the toes. Press the heels. Lift the hips. Downward dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Look up between the hands. Exhale, just walk your hands forward gently. Little baby steps, elephant walk. Your hands between the, your feet between the hands. Releasing the forehead toward the shins. Lifting the hips. Relaxing the arms. Maybe grabbing opposite elbow in front of or behind the legs. In our forward fold here. Breathing deep into the back, lower back. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. All right. Release the arms. If you're holding the elbows, bring the palms to the shins, straighten the arms, flat back, parallel with the mat. Breathe behind the heart. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release the hands, release the head. Bend the knees slightly. Feel the weight balanced in the feet. And slowly begin to come up one vertebra at a time. Rolling upward. Get upright. The torso comes upright. The shoulders will naturally roll up and down. Chin will lift, level. Crown will extend long, palms will turn forward, fingers will extend toward the mat. Now imagine you're moving your hips slightly to the front of your mat while moving the back of your palms slightly to the back of your mat. This will help you align. Find a gazing point out in front of you, something not moving, balancing and focusing. Balance is focus. And then inhale, take the arms up. And then exhale, just release the hands down through prayer. Palms forward, fingers long. Mountain pose. Take a moment in mountain to establish yourself on your feet. This is you standing on your own 2 feet, having your own back in the world. All right, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, come to that flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go, all the way through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Take a breath. And sigh it out. Gonna move into a warrior and angle sequence. So one movement, one breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hands beside the feet, step the right foot back to a lunge, and then drop the right heel down and in. So just establish this first. Find your lunge first. Right heel down and in, right toes at an angle off the mat, heels in alignment. Maybe pick up your hands, maybe bring your hands to your knee for support. Maybe straighten the arms to lift the torso, supporting yourself here. Moving into our warrior posture. Now there's weight pressed into the outside of that right foot, down into the left heel. Left knee is over or behind the left ankle, not out in front. Protect yourself here. Support yourself here. Hands to the hips. Adjust the torso. Notice that right hip wants to open. That hip toward the front of the mat. Hips, ribs, shoulders, head, all toward the front of your mat. Take the arms up, find your arm position. Maybe you're just there. Maybe your palms come together. Maybe you interlace the fingers. Maybe you interlock the thumb. Whatever's right for you. Perhaps you look up and see your thumbs. This is your warrior 1. Called forth. See what's called you forth. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale here. Get long. Exhale. Rotate the torso off the long side of your mat. Drop your arms to 90 degrees. Right arm behind you, left arm in front of you, looking down over that left middle finger. Core is slightly engaged to support the lower back. Pressing into the feet, balanced, steady, and sure. This is your warrior 2. Preparing ready, steady and sure, aware of what's around you, aware of where you are. Flip the palm of the left hand on the inhale, revolve the arms, let the left arm go high, the right arm go low, look up into that left palm. This is peaceful or revolved warrior. Making your offering. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. Release the arms back. Come back to warrior two. Stabilize in warrior two. On the inhale, the right arm will go along the long side of the mat. Torso will turn back forward. You'll return to that warrior one. On the exhale, you bring your hands to your waist and roll to the ball of your right foot. Inhaling here, begin to press into that left heel and maybe lean the torso forward. Maybe place your hands on blocks or on the floor for support. Maybe lift your right heel level with your hips. Maybe lift your crown. Long line of energy here. Maybe take the arms down along the hips. Warrior three variation. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Release the right foot back down. Arms come up. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale. Big move here. Rotate the torso and the feet towards the other side of your mat. So you're rotating around completely. Come all the way down into your lunge. And then drop your left foot down in it. So we're in lunge on the facing in the opposite direction. Establish yourself here. Find your weight balance in your feet. Maybe pick up your hands. Maybe bring your hands to your knee for support. Maybe press into the arms to lift the torso. Finding yourself here. Preparing for warrior on the other side. Inhale, take your arms up. Now it may be different on this side. So adjust your acceptance level accordingly. We are not fully symmetrical beings. We have variations and differences one side to the other. Find your warrior one, breathe in. And exhale, sink in. Inhale here. Exhale. Release the arms. Look down on that right arm, find your warrior two. Establish yourself here. Steady and sure. On the inhale, flip the right palm and rotate the torso. Making your offering on this side, looking up into the right palm. Breathing in. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Back to warrior two. On the inhale, the left arm will rotate around the long side of the mat. The torso will come back forward and you'll come back to warrior one. On the exhale, release the hands to your waist, roll to the ball of your left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, lean the torso forward. Maybe bring your hands down to a block or to your mat for support. Maybe lift the left heel level with the hips. Maybe lift the crown of the head. Level, long line of energy. Maybe take your hands back by your hips. Warrior three variation on this side. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. So you come back to warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, revolve everything back in the opposite direction, all the way down, and step back. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Side out. Full inhalation. Exhale, look up between the hands. Left foot forward between the hands, right heel down. Establish here. Inhale, come up either through the knee or come all the way up. Find warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, revolve warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the waist, roll to the ball of the right foot. Inhale, lift the heel, come into warrior three. Stabilize, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, release the right foot back down. Come back to warrior one. Open to warrior two. Strong core here. Revolve everything to the opposite side of your mat. Drop your hands down. Step back to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, your choice. Inhale, rise up, your choice. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, revolve, warrior. Exhale, return, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the waist, roll to the ball of the foot. Inhale, warrior three, variation on this side. Find an opportunity to stabilize here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, release that left foot back down, come back to warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale. Revolve everything back in the opposite direction. Step back. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, one more time. Right heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the waist, preparation. Inhale, warrior three. Full inhalation here. Take a breath cycle here. Stabilize on your exhale, and then do a full breath cycle. Full inhale. As you exhale, right foot back down, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Big move here, revolve everything towards the top of the mat. Drop the hands, step back. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back. Downward dog, take a breath, stabilize in down dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands, right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, hands to prayer preparation, warrior three. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, stabilize here. Take a full breath cycle. Full inhalation. As you exhale, feel down, come back to warrior one on in. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, revolve everything back to the bottom of the mat. Step back. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Now, this next posture may require some support. So first thing I want you to do is bring your hands a little closer together. So your thumbs are almost touching. A lot of us take our hands too wide here. And then bring your elbows down to the mat. So now we're in a modified down dog. This is called dolphin. And we're going to work from here. So, option here to bring your feet in a little bit. Feeling yourself balanced here, supported. Then the movement is to hinge forward into a modified plank. And exhale, press back into a modified down dog. So this is sort of our dolphin swimming movement. Working out of the elbows through the triceps into the shoulder and into the balls of the feet. Inhale. Forearm plank. Exhale. Modified down dog, dolphin. Couple more. And then release the knees. Press the hips back toward the heels. Come to your modified wisdom pose. Go ahead and release the head toward the mat. And then release the hands back by the feet, palms up. Full wisdom pose. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the lower back. Maybe relaxing the neck and forehead. Maybe rotating side to side, massaging the forehead. Just take a breath here. Feel into your release. And then bring your knees together. And if you can, bring the crown of the head to the mat, the forehead toward the shins. Hands back by the heels. Now take the hands and grasp the heels so that the thumb is on the outside of the foot and the four fingers are on the inside of the foot. Holding the heel here. That's your support. Now, staying on the crown of the head lightly. We're just rotating here on the crown of the head. Now, we're not pressing into the mat. We're just using the relationship of the head to the mat for support to understand where we are in space. Begin, if you like, to come forward, bringing your hips over your heels. Big rounding in the back, rabbit pose. Breathing here. Full inhale.
See if you can keep your forehead in connection with the knees or in the same vicinity. Maybe you're like me, just the same area code. It's all good here. Complete exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, if you raise your hips, slowly lower the hips back down. Now, keeping the chin tucked, release the heel, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Keeping the chin tucked, slowly begin to roll up, bringing the torso upright one vertebra at a time, keeping the chin tucked. Hands will come to the thighs, turn the palms up, bring the thumb and forefinger together. Now, if you're not comfortable seated on your heels, you can place your block or your pillow between your buttocks and your calf. That will provide some support. If that's still not comfortable, you take your ankles wide, and bring your block underneath the buttocks and just sit on the block or your cushion. Slowly lift the chin parallel with the mat. Allow everything to settle here. Virasana. Our hero's pose here. Be the hero of your own practice this morning. Allow yourself to be. Now, I would like us to do our breath work here, but if this is not a position that's supported for you for your breath work, then just come down into a normal cross-legged posture. Our breath here is going to be a breath of light. So it's an 8-part inhale and a complete exhale. So we break the inhale into 8 separate parts. I like to think of climbing the spine with the inhale. So that helps you, then feel free to do that also. So we breathe to the root of base of the spine, and then to the sacral area, back in the spine, navel area, heart, throat, center of the skull, crown of the head, and then elevation. So that last part is the light. So we're breathing in light, breath of light. Think of breathing in light in 8 parts. Pause for a moment at the top, and then a long, continuous, complete extended exhale, which I like to think of as going down the front of the body. So I'm creating this circular motion, if you will, inhaling up the back of the body in 8 parts, pausing at the top, exhaling down the front of the body, one long, continuous exhale. You set my timer so we don't overdo it here. We're just going to be here for a little bit. And so your posture of support, what works for you, and then slowly break the inhale up. Eight equal parts, pausing at the top. One long, continuous, extended exhale. And continue your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice in your space. Focus on the breath. Imagine you're breathing in light, lighting up the entirety of the inside of your being. Imagine you're exhaling all that is not needed or serving, releasing any darkness. Now, as all breath practices, the body is very still. The awareness is on the breath as it moves in and out of the body through the nostrils. And the focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or at the tip of the nose, something just beyond the tip of the nose if your eyes are just narrowed. And just be in your breath. Just breathing in when you're breathing in. And breathing out when you're breathing out. Breathing in light. Couple more rounds here. Let your next iteration be your final iteration of this pattern. So that when you finish your exhale, you release the pattern and then come down onto your back for your guided rest. As you move into your guided rest, take a moment to provide yourself with any additional support that you may want in your guided rest. Maybe you have an eye cloth, blanket or a shawl, bolster, anything that will support you even maybe 1% more in releasing and resting. Your toes fall open. Take your heels as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Bring the palms down by the hips, palms up. Lengthen through the crown. And then pull down on the side ribs. Feel the entirety of your spine on the mat as you release and let go. Just let go. You're done. Be done. Allow yourself to be done. Release any shaping of the breath. Release any analysis of the practice. Release any planning of the future. Just allow yourself this moment to be with yourself. Fully present. Noticing what it is like to be at rest. On this opportunity to just be. Feeling into the sensation of this gift that you've given yourself, this opportunity to practice these practices of resilience and realization and self-care. Taking a moment to allow yourself to recognize what it is to be right here, right now, at rest.
And I'll invite you once again to check in, see if your gratitude is still anchored in your heart space. If not, allow gratitude to arise. Maybe just gratitude for the end of practice, maybe gratitude for this moment of rest. Whatever it is that comes forth for you when gratitude is asked to arise, see it clearly in your mind's eye. And then be aware of the entirety of your own being and the entirety of your own space. See yourself resting in gratitude in your own space. And then if you can, feel into extending that gratitude beyond your space. Maybe you can imagine extending that feeling of gratitude beyond the confines of your studio, your room, your mat, your body. And as you rest in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.